Welcome back. We know how much you enjoyed last week's product of our new Screen Reader 5000. And if you love that, you're going to love our newest product. It was just released on the market and is called the Destress Vest. Here we have Allie modeling it.
Hi y'all, I know what you must be thinking, this vest is very fashionable, but this vest is actually the newest modified piece of technology. We have completely redesigned stress sensors and weighted vests as you know it.
The Destress Vest is a state-of-the-art wearable stress sensor. These vests are weighted and have sensors modified within them.
Typically, weighted vests are used for people with autism to provide a calming effect. On the other hand, stress sensors are used for caretakers to monitor stress. The Destress Vest combines these two incredible pieces of technology to make one amazing new piece of assistive technology.
From caretakers to teachers to paraprofessionals, you will find yourself needing the Destress Vest. Autistic students tend to be self-injurious, aggressive, and/or disruptive.
Typically, students with autism spectrum disorder use weighted vests, which provides a deep touch pressure, which in turn has a calming, more organizing effect. Unfortunately, outbursts still can occur.
It can be very difficult to predict when and where these outbursts will occur. However, research believes that these sudden outbreaks can be due to stress.
People with autism spectrum disorder face substantial challenges accomplishing basic everyday tasks and can even have more difficulties with social interactions. With all these challenges, it puts people with autism more likely at risk for sudden spikes in stress levels.
Currently, there is nothing out on the market that monitors a student's stress without having to stop the flow of classroom instruction. This piece of assistive technology will do it for you in a way that will not interrupt the learning environment.
Now, there is a way where students will be able to wear weighted vests and teachers will have the ability to track stress levels. This will give teachers instant feedback to predict when students are feeling overwhelmed or anxious.
Within each pad of the vest, the Destress Vest includes sensors that are linked to an application that can download onto anyone's Windows or Mac device. This app will give you intensive data on when exactly these spikes in stress occur.
The Destress Vest application will keep data and record trends. If your student experiences an outburst, as a teacher or caretaker, you can go in the app and compare what happened during the day to when the stress and spikes occurred.
If you are not sure of a specific event that occurred during the indicated time of stress, the application will give you some possible sources of stress such as loud environment, increase in heart rate, and many more, along with some tips and tricks from the autism spectrum disorder community that have worked for other users to avoid stressors.
Teachers will find this particularly useful. It will minimize the time taken away from other students to help deal with the outbursts. The Destress Vest will give your student the comfort they need that typically they would get from the teacher. Overall, your classroom will be more harmonious and prevent injuries and disruptions.
According to Nancy Van Dienberg, on-task behavior increased by 18 to 25% in subjects that wear weighted vests. So imagine the increase in on-task behavior that can happen if teachers are able to pinpoint times when the student feels anxious.
Improving a child's focus so that they can pay attention to academic work in their classroom and at home while doing homework is one of the many benefits of the Destress Vest. This is why guidance counselors, teachers, and parents all find themselves adding the Destress Vest to their list of tools in order to accommodate for students with autism.
Some other reasons that a Destress Vest may be helpful is to provide a deep pressure stimulation that has a calming effect, as well as to help decrease stereotypical behaviors and outbursts inside of a classroom.
Many students with autism wear weighted vests. People with autism spectrum disorder tend to be obsessive to possessions. This modification can be a comfortable transition from the vest they already wear to a new vest that has these sensors in it, just by modifying it.
On top of that, teachers and peers are already familiar with autistic students wearing the vest. The teachers and caretakers will have to update their knowledge on how the application is used.
With the Destress Vest app, I can monitor my son's stress levels even when I'm busy. I get a simple alert on my phone indicating that there has been a spike in my son's stress levels. This has changed our family dynamic for the better. Thanks, Destress Vest.
With advancements being made in technology, ordinary weighted vests that are typically used for students with autism can now be modified with the sensors incorporated in them to become a new piece of assistive technology, which leads to a safer, more effective classroom.
This vest changes the ordinary to an extraordinary piece of assistive technology with its built-in sensors and compatibility to an app.
You will find your yourself wanting and needing